Okay, I'll play this one. Yeah, that's good, Miranda. Cover for me.
Are we going to beat the curtain today, guys? I thought it might be.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, you go. I've got to. This thing about the curtain raiser.
Yes.
The second last bar, it doesn't play. I've always just played. I think I've always. But your second last bar is it meant to be?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. It's all the same. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
The questions have already started.
I've
Fuck,
always
haven't
just
even
played
played.
it. I've always played
Hello,
the same, and
my
that's
name, I've
the
already
part
sworn
where I
too.
think so.
Okay, now you know what it's like. My name is Dean, this is 4pm. Dean Stevenson, hello. You might have read on the O device what this is all about, which is why you're here. Or you just saw a nice bright sign that said 4pm, went, ooh, something's going on. Maybe it's a funk band. No, sorry. It's a string quartet, standard string quartet. Who reckons they might never have heard a string quartet live before? Who might have never heard one live? Yeah, there we go, quite a few, yeah, it's fancy. So 2 violin, viola, cello. So this is what a standard string quartet looks and sounds like. Where do I start? Maybe we'll just start with the music.
Will's comment.
Yeah, sorry, I
Was that with Will's comment?
I ruined your whole opening.
You've been playing this thing for months and you've only just noticed
I've only just noticed it.
Yeah, you go, professionals, yeah. How are you? Good. Wow. Right, Sunday, Mona. Okay, Dean, focus. 4pm. Who was here this morning? Did you see me this morning? I was at the piano. I've been at the piano all day. I had a kind of a blank page today, so I came in and just started to make music, just create music. And here we are. The ensemble have not yet seen the piece. They have no idea what I've done today, and nor do I, because I've forgotten it now. So we'll only just put it together now. So we're going to have this thing called a rehearsal. We're going to put together the piece I wrote today in front of you. That's my aim here, is to show you the whole thing, not just show you the show, but show you everything along the way. So we're going to rehearse the piece and then we'll play it. So often there's no inspiration. I just rock up because I've been doing this now for 438 days. So I ran out of ideas hundreds of days ago. Hundreds of days. Except today, thank you. 438, come on. That's for my mental health, thank you. A little boost there. There was a bit of an inspiration today because it's Tassie, and here a lot of people in the city of Hobart still have wood fires like people in country Victoria, country New South Wales. If you live in, say, Melbourne or Sydney, you probably don't burn wood anymore, but we do, and I love it. I grew up with fires. I just love the warmth of it, so good. And I always think about the woodmen who deliver it. I've often thought about that whenever they come and drop it off outside the back gate. And when you find a really good woodman, like, you know, you want to protect him, you want to protect the cache of wood, you want to protect his number. And is Pat here? My good friend Pat? No, Pat alerted me that when you find a good woodman and you hold it close and someone asks you, have you got a good woodman, somewhere that I can get good firewood, the conversation from that moment on progresses in exactly the same way as if you've asked someone if they know a good weed dealer. It's exactly the same. Like, oh, I've got this guy, pure bush. It's really dry. It's really good. clean, like but it's exactly the same. Will you claim his number? Oh, yeah, because you want to. Anyway, last year was terrible. I had these guys that were new. They brought me wood that had been pulled out of a swamp. It went mouldy. It was terrible. But this year I found a really good woodman, and no, I'm not giving you his number. But he's a funny guy. But I think about their lives. Their bodies are kind of broken. They've got hands like sausages, and my particular woodman, he's got false teeth, but they're not his. they're fucking so weird. But he dropped wood off at the house yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and stacked more, and it's so good wood. So I thought about the woodman, the plight of the woodman, going out and collecting it, and that's what I thought of today. So there you go, that's my inspiration. You'll see the score that I wrote whiz by on the screen. If you can't see it, there's a paper copy. You can have a look at that as we play. Please go crazy for the quartet of Miranda, Phoebe, Will and Nick. Okay, so if you now think of that kind of, what's that, is it the old ox cart from Pictures of an Exhibition? That's that sort of feel. So just, if you could, just play that kind of old...
There's no indication of a tempo.
That's right,
so
about that,
yeah.
By that, there, yeah, just play it for us. Hold there. Will. Hello, Will. Beautiful. So this is me in the car this morning on the way here. So there you go. That's what I sung to myself in my phone in the car. It was a bit more sprightly than that, but lovely. So that became the viola melody.
I can. In my defence, it does say like a graceful, tired old horse.
That's exactly right. It was perfect. Now we'll pick it up from A, where everyone comes in. Okay. So let's just play. From.
Is there an upbeat?
No, there's not. Everyone's just in A. 3, 4. Everyone's pitch now. B. Underneath, violins underneath. Come out. Viola up. Unison. Unison again. And hold there. Okay, right. Okay, so good. So that's my woodman melody. I sort of thought of a tired old horse, but it's getting a bit more sprightly than the average woodman would be, probably. This is good. Any questions from you?
Yeah, so sorry, did you say at figure B, I'm still the leading line?
You are still the lead, absolutely. And then at figure D, the first violin takes it. But then at figure E, it goes back and forth. So at figure E, you will have it again, viola for the first 2 bars, and then violin takes it off again. It's like colour and movement in between. Yep. So certainly at figure B, just it's colour and movement. Yeah, totally, yeah. All right. Let's go from 2 before.
With that tempo. You want it a bit faster?
Up faster, please. Yeah. Let's 2 before B.
2 before B.
Yep. violin 1 takes it along. Going, viola goes back, viola. First violin. And F. Okay, now different tone. Yeah, good. So nice and wide here. So we get a little bit slower, a little bit melancholy. I don't know. Maybe this is when the what's this? What would a woodman be melancholy about? Maybe it's rain. Yeah, fucking rain. Everything's wet. No one wants to pay him $300 for a ute load because it's wet. Yeah, that's probably why. What I'll do in a second is see if anyone has any questions or queries. We can have a Q&A about this whole creative process, or about Woodman, if you like, or any of that stuff.
Yeah, we've talked about it, Dean. We reckon he's upset about a bad review on Google.
A bad review. All right, here's his bad review from F.
And it's a bit slower.
It is. Second violin has it now. The on. First violin. Suspense. Is I. Viola. Second. J. Before we keep going on, we have to kind of keep the suspense. We can't just play it all the way through because there's nothing to share with the people. They want to hear us talk about it. They want to hear us experiment. If you think we should play it faster or slower, speak up now or forever hold your... What's that? Yeah, no worries. Okay, move it on first, that's right.
Like it,
Yeah. Okay, any questions?
No, it's fine.
So when you've got, this is good, from, it's a bit Parker Belt, sorry, from Jay, with these kinds of descending lines, but a bit roundish, that's okay. It's nice and sweet. It's a classic theme for
It's giving Hobbiton or something.
Hobbiton,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
They got fires, yeah. I think yesterday's piece I thought was about like the eighth dwarf. Yes, like it's all a bit kind of off to the mind, sort of. But then there was this sleazy bit, because sleazy is the eighth, the dwarf no one talks about. Sleazy, yeah. It's about him too. Good.
Try from K a bit faster.
Yeah, let's try that.
Feels like it might be a bit.
J. I didn't mind it actually, but yeah, and then just sort of like, because we have 2 before M is just viola, and then everyone's pits into M again, so we can use those two bars. So maybe in the 2 before M, you can reset bumper. Yeah, the
Did you say
tempo
M
8.
or N?
M. Is everyone back in
2
it?
before M. That's move it forwards.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, please. Yep.
And it goes a bit faster right on K. But will you take
Yes, it does. Yes.
control of that?
Yes, it does.
K, yeah. Okay.
K. Yep. Let's go from. I want to hear H again, please. H. hold it. Can I try arco from N? Nice and right and short and short. Just try it. Let's just try it. Just try it.
And then?
Into N. Yeah.
From
N Vanelli.
right on.
Right
Yep.
on?
Yep.
Yep.
Right on. Yep. Okay, what I think I'll do is, go arco at N, but nice and short, and then you go longer at O. O, short.
Who's sort of got the lines at N, like sort of?
Yeah.
Viola,
It's me for 2 bars.
2 bars, and then you have it third bar of N.
Okay. Yep.
So the semiquaver, it's just colour and movement.
Under.
It's underneath it, yeah. Semiquavers means faster notes. That's what they sound like. Any questions, anybody? You okay? Okay. Good. Moving on.
And is N a louder version? Like up a step up from M?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And I was just thinking at J, around that area, maybe Phoebe and Will can be a bit louder, even if you want it a bit
Yep.
soft. Like, because they've got really nice.
Okay, yes,
it's a little
at the
bit
Parker
more.
Bell.
Okay, yeah.
Yep,
It's a
good.
sort of a canonic dialogue there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you can play around.
Okay, let's go right on N.
And
N for Nelly. It's funny how like often with these last chords, everyone like smiles at me like, oh, it's another daggy ending, Dean. Cheesy. Okay, let's start the retard on the third last bar, please.
Start the what?
The rit.
Yeah.
Third last bar. Yeah, it's another cheesy ending. Like cheesy, to have a banana. Okay. Right, we're ready to give it a go now. We'll play it all the way through from the start. Yeah, I thought of Woodman. Maybe it is the Dwarves. I don't know. It's off to the mines anyway. So this is my Woodman tune, day 438, and you do not need me to be here. Now, at the end of this piece, we might play another tune or two. You know, if you're around, if you're happy, from other previous days, you can hear what the variety is like. So I'm not. What we won't do is play the really shit ones. Because who would do that? But having said that, we've already played them in front of crowds, because that's the whole point of 4pm, is to play everything that I write, everything that they play. Sometimes even these fine players cannot polish the turds that I write. Sometimes it just is unpolishable. Even glitter won't make it any better. But we try, and the idea is that I present what I can, and these guys do the best that they can. And we've got some albums, some volumes, CDs and downloads and stuff of the ones where we all punched the sky and went to the bar and toasted ourselves. So there's some really good things come out, and maybe we'll play one of them after this. Anyway, here we go. Day 438, The Woodman.
Sorry, should my opening be still a bit slower and then
Just a little slower,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Miranda, Phoebe, Will, Nick, super cheesy, and he's super cheesy. Holy shit. Faut payer ma fromage. Okay, thank you. There you go. That was nice. It was very hobbity, wasn't it? Yes. Very hobbity. I'll make some notes now. If I ever look at that again, I'll change key and do some extra work. But tomorrow it's another piece. Start again. It's a fresh new thing where we talk about creativity again. And 400 stupid days. Anyway, it goes on and on. Any questions from anybody? Before we play one of our cool favourites, should we do 195? 195 was a fun day. This is a very fun day. We played this one as a curtain raiser last season. So this gives you an example of what kind of comes out. As I said, there are three best ofs, downloads, CDs, or just downloads if you don't have a CD player. Get them from the shop. I did do one thing which is I'm kind of proud of, which is this. I've got two left. This is 150 days here, keeping a journal every day. So I'd finish the day, and I wish I wouldn't leave the building until I'd done my entry. I thought once I get home, I'm not fucking doing anything. So I kept a diary. It's not about music theory, that's boring. It's about the act of showing up, the creative courage to show up. That's what that's about. All the music is recorded, of which goes to a live stream. Hi, Mum. I have a Patreon as well. But they're all recorded. You can go to Patreon and sign up, or just get this in with 11 hours of music just in the first 150 days. 400 hours of music now, and only me and my mum have heard all of them. But you can get that book as well from me or upstairs. It's kind of a cool read. This is day 195. Doesn't have a name. It's just a cool one. And then we'll play, and then we'll finish because we're kind of ahead of time because today was a pretty easy piece. Maybe we'll play Celtic after that, which is a really sweet one. Here's 195.
Who do we watch? You, no.
Wrote it here. Yes! Woohoo! I missed that one. There you go. That's 195, and I'm not trying to sell you shit, but you can find that in volume 2. Anyway, it's a cute thing. Now we'll play. Maybe we could play Celtic, and then because people are still here, and maybe we'll do today's again. So this one is called Celtic Lullaby. This is on volume 3, which is from the last season, day 361. It was written on a Monday, again right here in the piano. I can't attest for why it gets good some days, because some days it's not. And that's my kind of my provocation, if I had one, about creativity, is if you think you have to have the entire story all kind of in place in your mind before you pick up a pen or a paintbrush or whatever your medium is, that's it's a flawed idea, because you could be waiting months, maybe years before you actually do anything, and then when it arrives, when that great idea arrives, fuck it, you're in traffic. You're not in your studio, you're not at the piano, like, so just showing up all the time is a better way to have things come to you. Anyway, this was a Monday, and this is called Celtic Lullaby. Please, please, please. Miranda, Phoebe, Will, Nick, yay! Thank you so much. Now, if you're able-bodied, you don't have to leave for the ferry just yet. Or you want to come and have a chat about some of the recordings or the book. The guys will play today's again. Let's give today's a razz again while I talk to the people. Otherwise, thank you very much for sticking around. This is 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson. This runs until October. There is a live stream on YouTube. There's a Patreon page if you want all of the live audio to your inbox every week. Otherwise, just go out there and create some stuff. Make some shit. Make some lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of it. Sometimes you get lucky, but you got to make shit first.
And the E changes to the F flat. Oh yeah, it's like Hooray! I start this one, don't I? Yeah. Right. I'm on it. I'm playing it. Here we go.
Thank you, Miranda, Phoebe, Will, Nick. Thank you, everyone. That's 4 p.m. for today. Have a safe journey. Take care and good night.